started, it's completely legal.
This is how Nia Barella has operated since losing her job here a few years back. Underhanded tactics to get herself her career back here. And now underhanded tactics to get herself the title shot to begin with. And now she's once again cheating here before a match. This is how this woman operates.
This is a smart strategy. This is how you get to the top of a cutthroat business like pro wrestling.
If it's before the match, it's not cheating. The bell hasn't rung. Has it rung?
It is not to my knowledge.
It's just this This is just a symptom of a bigger problem here when it comes to Nia Barella.
What's the problem? She's an educated woman. She has studied everything you can imagine.
Yeah, she's an educated woman. She's a soldier. She's a wrestler.
She's
I
an
understand
athlete.
all that.
She is the triple threat, the real package.
She doesn't deserve to be in this company to begin with. She lost her job fair and square.
And she won her title fair and square.
No, it was not fair. When you compete under a mask, and you don't have active competitors contract.
That just shows the intelligence of Nia Barella.
But nevertheless, Nevaeh has been the one there at every turn looking to put Nia Barella in her place, but right now it's not looking good.
Look at that. Nia Barella, though, just attaching herself to that leg.
If you remember, it wasn't too long ago, Nevaeh actually had an injured knee that put her on the shelf. She actually didn't get into the ring. She limped her way. She actually came into the building last month on crutches, but willed herself to walk around the ring, and there's Nia Barella going right for that injured knee.
That's right. Nia Barella has scouts everywhere. She's learned everything about Nevaeh, but the killer queen now. This is the tenacity of her, the intensity she brings to that ring, that whole OI4K family.
And again, going right after that knee.
And this is the first time Nevaeh has competed in the black and yellow ring since that knee injury, and look at Nia once again stretching the hell out of that knee.
Nia Barella, though, she's got the attention of Hollywood on the outside.
Oh, look at that, smart strategy. Nevaeh dropping the bridge down, sending Nia Barella to the outside, and getting Nevaeh a few second rest here.
Yeah, but Nevaeh is following her out. Just dropping from the ring apron to the ground.
Put a little clothesline taking her out.
Yeah, but that put torque on the knee. She had enough energy to muster up that hard clothesline.
But bringing her down on the cement floor, I mean, that could do a lot of damage in itself. Nevaeh from Dayton, Ohio, I mean, that's some pretty mean streets if you've ever been out to Dayton, Ohio.
No, I avoid there.
And for good reason.
But Nia Barella wishes she could have avoided this title defense even longer than she tried.
Barella now setting Nevaeh's head right into that corner of that ring. If you can see closely, that's where the padding of the ring ends.
But Nia Barella breaking up the count before she sends Nevaeh right back in.
I'm surprised she didn't try to go for the count-out victory.
I wouldn't have been surprised either. She would have gotten the victory, and she would have gotten the challenge of Nevaeh off her trail as she once again attacks that leg. Single leg Boston Crab. Also the lower back's affected. Now driving that knee right back into the mat.
Nevaeh in a world of hurt right now from Nia.
Nevaeh is in a bad spot. That double arm DDT that Nia uses is taking out everybody. Oh!
Massive clothesline.
Nevaeh now, once again, buying herself some time. I don't know if it's going to be enough time, though, to get any kind of strength really back in that knee.
Oh, but Nia knows what she's doing because she's going right after that title belt.
She's got that championship she treasures. That championship she'll do anything to keep.
There's Kevin Keenan in for the interception as Nevaeh kicking to the gut.
Oh! No, no, no!
Oh, man!
That's Nia's finisher, that double arm DDT.
2 and 3, it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and new Spirit Champion,
Now who's the educated woman? Nevaeh finally ending the reign of Nia Barella by using her own double arm DDT to take her out.
ever had. I'm the best thing you ever had. I'm the best thing you ever had. You know you want it and you want it bad. I'm the best thing you ever had. I took your best friend and made him crawl. Make you like this. Get it out. And when you found out you could have died, was it the same thing?
Leva Bates making a return, taking on Brittany Blake, who for the last few months has actually been under the tutelage of your sister-in-law, Nevaeh.
Yes, Brittany is a very energetic, a very young,
Very young.
Geek.
what'd you say?
Geek.
Well, she is a geek, yes, but she's a very young, exciting talent that I feel like she has a very broad future.
You would go there, wouldn't you?
But Leva Bates, she's got the experience.
How about a
there.
very bright future?
There you go. I wouldn't use bright to describe her, but go on. Leva Bates has the experience advantage in this one.
Well, these two ladies actually have a lot of similarities. I mean, they're both known cosplayers. As you can see right now, Leva Bates dressed as Assassin's Creed here tonight.
Wow.
I've heard a lot of stuff about Leva, and I'm very excited to actually see her finally work.
Brittany Blake, though, right now she's got the advantage with that wrist lock. Going behind with the hammer lock and going underneath Leva, rolling her up for trying a quick win. Trying to catch her by surprise there. End this one early.
But almost being put away there by Leva Bates
If she's Assassin's Creed, what is Brittany Blake dressed like tonight?
herself.
No.
I mean, she does have plenty of modeling photos. She's more of a Power Rangers fan, from my understanding.
Still around? Oh, Brittany Blake actually able to take her down.
Yeah, there's gonna be a new movie, actually. It's pretty sad that I know all this. But right now, Leva Bates tossing around Brittany Blake like she is just a simple ragdoll here, and a huge body slam.
Well, if Brittany is going to stick around wrestling, she needs to get some meat on that frame. She really needs to hit the gym, and she really needs to be able to put some force behind her strikes and some weight behind her holds.
Yeah, and also it would help her endure the punishment a little bit more. Oh, trying to slam.
Well, I just mentioned the strength. She looked pretty impressive right there.
She did look pretty impressive, but Leva Bates nearly putting her away here at breaking barriers.
Leva Bates does not want to be defeated by Brittany Blake in her homecoming to WSU.
And right now, those strikes has Brittany Blake reeling here in the early going. Off the ropes goes Bates. Grabbing that head. Oh, out of nowhere. Sort of.
Yeah, I saw it coming, actually. But Brittany Blake did not, and that's what matters.
Yeah, that is
almost
what matters.
getting her.
But once again, only a 2 count.
Leva Bates may not have taken Brittany Blake seriously heading into this fight.
No, she might not have, as Brittany Blake is still very young in this business, and Blake going for a cover here and nearly putting away the experienced Bates here tonight. Taking that clothesline off the rope she goes. Oh, wheelbarrow.
Oh, man, great counter by Bates, using Blake's own momentum against her. Right to the spine with a hard forearm.
Bates now hooking the arms. What does Bates have planned here? Oh, man!
Pedigree. Brittany Blake might not be getting up from this. She might have just been knocked out.
I think you're right here. Oh,
Still able to get out. Still able to get that shoulder up. Slowly trying to get to her feet, but she's going to the corner instead.
the one thing about Blake we have seen is even though she's not experienced, she does have a lot of heart. And Bates is giving her way too much time. As Blake, she will keep going until you knock her out. I mean, she actually trained for part of her training at the CZW Wrestling Academy on a broken leg.
Yeah, and that's a lot of heart. She has great instincts, but she just doesn't have an experience edge yet.
And right now, Leva Bates using those feet as lethal weapons. Kick right to the side of the head, dropping Blake down. Blake using those ropes to keep herself standing. Oh, reversal here. Might use every ounce of strength from Blake. Blake now crossbody right to the midsection. Followed up with a bulldog here. And smartly go for a quick cover here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
And instead of rolling her towards the ropes, she rolled her away from the ropes. So there you go. The experience isn't there, but the train of thought of being a wrestler is. So there is a lot to build on with Brittany Blake.
Definitely, her instincts, like I said, they're great. She has the athleticism. It's just getting all those tools to work for you, and right now they're working great for her at the moment.
Yeah, she's staying tenacious against Bates. Oh, Bates up and over she goes. Rolling through. And Estine, a huge drop kick right to the midsection, crushing Blake's against the corner there. And Bates isn't done yet.
Stepping up with it.
Oh, man.
Both knees to the chest.
That could be all she wrote here for Blake.
Not only the impact, it might have drove the wind right out of her. Bates ascends up. Looking to finish off Blake, it looks like.
This could be it here. Oh, God, double stomp right to the shoulders.
Come on, you got to go for that cover. Go for that cover.
Once again, going for a cover, and somehow Blake kicking out.
Took just a bit too long right there.
Yeah, Brittany's definitely feeling the effects of everything. Had Bates immediately went for the cover, she probably would have won this.
And here's this crowd getting behind Brittany Blake.
Bates once again pounding away at Brittany Blake.
Head full of steam here, and Blake, we've seen her do this in the past. Tornado DDT dropping down Bates into a cover here, but once again only getting a 2 count.
I don't think Brittany had her head tucked the way she wanted her tucked right there. I don't think she made the full impact that Brittany intended to do.
I think you're right, but we've seen her put away competitors at Dojo Wars with this. That sky-high missile drop kick, dropping Bates down right into a cover 2, and
what a big kick out right there.
Even folding her up, trying to get extra leverage on that pinfall attempt.
And that is Blake's. She is known for that drop kick from the top rope. And if she can't put away her opponent with that, who knows what she will be able to put her away with. As Bates is still ticking here, still going. As Blake now looking to get some kicks in, the drop down Bates. Oh, another drop kick.
Every match you see.
Pull her out, pull her out. The back of her head just hit the buckle right there on that drop kick.
Brittany Blake, it looks like she doesn't know how to follow up.
And that's the inexperience coming into play here as she's slowly getting to the top turnbuckle, giving Bates enough time to regain her composure and meet her up there.
The agility of Bates going up with that kick all the way up top. Now herself ascending up.
Bates viciously pulling Blake up with her.
What does she have planned here?
Oh, no.
Oh, no! Oh! She's done. If that doesn't finish it, I don't know what will. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Relive. Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest, set for one fall. When the bell rings, man in charge, Mr. Tony S. Introducing first, to my right, fighting out of Sing City. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jessie K. Ladies and gentlemen, she would like to be announced as Your Royal Highness, Her Majesty, and a princess amongst you peons. This is Jessie K.
Well, Princess really doesn't have any power.
And her opponent to my right, fighting out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is the hardcore princess. This is Jules Malone.
Well, here we go, our first contest here this afternoon at WSU United. I'm Dan Cowie, joined by Jake Black. We're going to be calling all the action with MLJ joining the table in just a few moments. And talk about one person who knows how to endear herself to the greater Philadelphia area, Jules Malone, the hardcore princess, bringing that barbed wire bat down to the ring.
I don't know, Princess Jessie
Princess Jessie of Voorhees Township muscling the Hardcore Princess in the corner, but misses out early. Drop toe hold into a front headlock. Front face lock by the Hardcore Princess, who has the advantage right now.
Jessie K getting the advantage over Jules Malone now as MLJ joins the commentary booth.
Hey, what's going on, Dan, Jake?
Things were getting a little heated there to start off the event.
Yeah, I almost got caught by that barbed wire baseball bat. Gotta be careful in there.
Yes, you do. But right now, Jessie K being dropped down by that shoulder tackle from Jules Malone.
Snapping the neck and back to her feet. Fez press.
Fez press by Jules Malone, just raining down punches, finishes the combo with a headbutt.
Yeah, Jessie K wants no part of the Hardcore Princess. You could tell a few moments ago she ran away when she saw that bat in the ring.
No, I don't blame her. I wish I would have done the same thing.
We got a battle of royalty going on right now.
Well, Jules picking up a head of steam and taking her down with that head scissors.
And she's not done yet with Jessie K, taking her down once again and going for a cover smartly here, but only getting a 1 count. The last time we saw Jules Malone was at the Queen and King of the Ring tournament, where she went to a huge battle against Mickey Knuckles.
Variation of a hot shot by Princess Jessie. Giving her the advantage now, but she's taking some time to talk down to her peons here in Voorhees Township.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well for Jessie K if she lets Jules Malone any breathing room.
Here you see Jessie K just driving down all of her weight in the form of a knee drop, hooks that far leg. Tony S says 2 only.
Well, Jules Malone could definitely take a beating. That's why she earned the nickname the Hardcore Princess. Jessie K has got to stay on top of her.
It was back in February when Jules Malone took that sickening sidewalk slam out on the floor, courtesy of Mickey Knuckles. That was brutal and disgusting. You're gonna have to do a lot to put away the Hardcore Princess.
You're absolutely right.
Proof right there, she's fighting to her feet. With the size advantage of Princess Jessie, might be too much for Jules to handle today.
Jessie K awfully full of herself lately.
The fans, though, not giving her a princess-like greeting. But she'll grow on them.
Now you have to earn your stripes here in WSU, and that's been proven. Uh-oh. You see Jules Malone going for that barbed wire bat.
Well, that'd be an instant disqualification. I don't know what Jules is really thinking. Is that her version of the urn? It gives her power?
Well, she's been hanging out with the Nation of Intoxication for a little bit. I think she gets off on getting a little ultra-violent. Oh, come on now. This is just degrading.
There's some people here who would pay for that. She's getting a freebie.
Yeah, well, I don't think Jules Malone likes that at all. Jules Malone gives her a little kiss to the mouth there with her boot and takes her down the clothesline into a cover here. 1, 2, and...
Oh, near fall for Jules Malone. She's got to capitalize, but she just ran into that back elbow from Jessie K.
The impact of that, even Jessie K's elbows feeling the effects of ramming that in Jules' mouth. But once again, she's not continuing the fight. She'd rather taunt Jules.
It's not going to be good in the long run here for Jessie K. A supposed princess here in WSU. Once again going for a cover, but once again only getting a 2 count.
And the frustration mounting on Princess Jessie, trying to wear down Jules as she attempts to plot what she wants to do next to the Hardcore Princess.
The fans here at the skate zone are rallying their support behind Jules Malone now as she fights up to her feet.
You don't know if that support's for Jules or Jessie.
It's definitely not for Jessie, I can assure you that. Fucking that back elbow going off the ropes.
Well, Jules Malone, where are you going? Looks like she's going for a crucifix.
But you can't hold on.
No, but she got her.
That little slip up there definitely cost Jules Malone.
Jules Malone just taking her down. Whoa, that was almost it, guys.
One is Jessie K. Proving that she can hang with the hardcore princess right there. You definitely see the beating that Jules Malone is taking her toll on her right now. Definitely moving a little slower in the ring right now.
Oh, she's got her stacked up with that schoolboy. She's got her.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Jules Malone.
Jules Malone pulling it out despite being on that beating. And let me know, there was no need for that barbed wire bat on the outside.
So is she Princess of Voorhees Township now? Is that how this match works?
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest scheduled for one fall is a non-tournament singles attraction match. When the bell rings, the man in charge, Mr. Dan Yost. Introducing first, to my left, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, this is J-Ro, Jenny Rose. And her opponent to my right, fighting out of the unseen woods, this is Hanaya, the Howling Huntress.
This is definitely going to be a hard-hitting contest between Jenny Rose and Hanaya. And here it is, bell rings down in the beginning of this match. Showing a sign of respect to kick off this non-tournament match.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I wasn't really too keen on how things played out at Mutiny a couple months ago, so let's do it again. Let's sign a new official to the contest. Hopefully we'll see a fair fight. I thought it was a controversial call. Honestly, I thought Hanaya was able to get the shoulder up off the mat. But, we leave it up to the referee's decision, but that can't stop me from booking a rematch.
Well, it's definitely a rematch that people want to see. So I don't think anyone's going to be complaining about this rematch.
And it was very competitive the first time. You're going to think that now that both females are more familiar with one another, it's going to be even more competitive, perhaps more counters.
Jenny Rose looking to put the match away early, trying to roll up Hanaya. Once again, trying to roll up Hanaya into a cover. Once again, only getting a 2 count.
This time, though, it's Hanaya with that roll-up. Again, just showing you how evenly matched both of them are. Jenny Rose has been back in the States for a few months after competing regularly in Japan for a number of years. Hanaya is a star on the rise. Let's not forget, she made her debut here, knocking off Cherry Bomb. An international competitor in her own right.
That's no easy task. Jenny Rose looks like she's in the driver's seat at this point, propelling Hanaya into the corner. Oh! And into the adjacent corner as well.
Jenny Rose is going to need to hit a lot harder than that. She's going to want to put away Hanaya. Yeah, easy for me to say.
Jenny Rose looking to whip Hanaya in, but Hanaya reverses it and finds a drop kick.
Nowhere to go, and that's the explosiveness of Hanaya that's very difficult to prepare for. We were talking about the speed of Candice LeRae, but Hanaya, I mean, she can go from 0 to 60 in a split second.
Just snapping the neck of Jenny Rose.
Oh, look at that!
Nice somersault senton. Lands flush.
Making the most of her body's weight, using herself as a projectile weapon.
And she's not the largest competitor in there, but she uses her weight to as best as she can.
Well, there's Jenny Rose. We were talking about how she spent a lot of time in Japan in the Japanese dojos. Definitely shown right here as she's very meticulous in the ring, trying to pick apart, trying to slow down Hanaya.
Well, she was able to weather the storm and just like that, turn the tides back in her favor. Caught her with that clothesline. every time we see Hanaya, obviously one of the most well-conditioned athletes. And knowing the level of athleticism, the level of competition here in WSU, you have to be in the top of your game.
Look at this, Jenny Rose stretching the hell out of Anaya right now.
Yeah,
It's hard for her to escape. She's got the legs trapped and pulling away at the arms.
It's a very unique way to apply that surfboard. The way she steps inside of the legs.
Oh, I can see her. She's eyeing up that head. She's trying to fold Hanaya right in half.
Pulling back on the chin, putting a lot of pressure on the neck, also the back. She's also driving her knees right into the mat.
Oh, and now smashing the face.
Sound strategy from Jenny Rose. And there we're seeing the fight out of Jenny Rose. Anaya perhaps awakening something in her.
Hard kick right to the thigh.
These two women pulling out all the stops right now. Jenny Rose off the ropes. Oh, look at that. Anaya with that impressive agility into a cover. 1, 2, and oh!
Right under the chin, took her off her feet. Still not took her away though.
Look at Anaya. Look how fast she moves. Oh, but Jenny Rose telegraphed it.
Just dumps her with that spinning side slam.
Some signature offense out of Jenny Rose. Hanaya should have been smarter to avoid that.
No, I thought that was Jenny Rose going for a backdrop suplex. Hanaya able to counter with a bulldog.
Smart counter, using her opponent's momentum against her. Now Hanaya perhaps looking for a calling card, that moonsault press.
And she's howling at the moon. Here it is, here it is. Oh no!
Man, no water in the pool.
But this is not good. This is not looking good for Anaya right now as Jenny Rose head into the top of the skate zone.
Nice
Pure
diving
power.
lariat.
That is it. Oh, only a 2 count.
Not enough coverage on that folding press.
As they're in the waist lock. Hanaya able to roll forward with that rolling prawn hold.
Agility on display once again. Oh,
Jenny Rose with a kick right to the,
oh!
to the
That is
stomach
it.
and
That is it.
dumps her.
That is it. 2 and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match, Jenny Rose.
No controversy there with that victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, 1 fall. In the bell ring was the man in charge, Mr. Tony S. Introducing first to my right, fighting out of Blackwood, New Jersey, this is Brittany Blake. Her opponent to my left, fighting out of Dayton, Ohio, representing Ohio is for killers. She is the Gem City Queen. This is Nevaeh.
What a graduation here for Brittany Blake. The last time we saw her in the ring was in an uncensored Rumble over a year ago. Since then, she's been competing regularly as part of Dojo Wars. But Brittany Blake,
She's prepping herself. She knows what kind of competition she's dealing with.
oh man,
Kickstarting this match.
going for a cover here. Great strategy, but Brittany Blake might have just raised the ire of the Gem City Queen.
She's looking to end this as early as possible against the Gem City Queen.
That's kind of been the theme so far of this event. These ladies not wasting any time. They know they don't get paid by the hour here. Whoa!
Oh, roaring elbow.
It's almost like a new start here. And all these women looking to position themselves in the, quite frankly, erratic championship picture.
Brittany Blake, though, her inexperience showing right now. She tried to win this match quickly, but Nevaeh has accomplished so much in this sport now. It's going to be a great experience for Brittany Blake, no matter how the outcome of this match goes. Assuming she makes it out of this matchup.
Yeah, survival is the name of the game for Brittany Blake.
She goes picking up a head of steam, but runs right into the arms of a waiting Nevaeh, who just drops her down with that sidewalk slam. 2 count only, says Tony S.
The serious beating that Brittany Blake's taking right now. It's the Gem City Queen, who's not in a good mood after her confrontation with Nia earlier this afternoon.
No, but Brittany Blake.
Yeah, the nerd girl. Oh man, gets caught with an elbow.
What I was trying to point out is the fact that she broke her leg and she's continued to work out on that broken leg.
Doing squats on one leg, she said.
She's got the fighting spirit of the Yellow Ranger.
She's going with a hard hitter in
man.
Nevaeh and being taken out here.
Both ladies swinging wildly, but it was finally Nevaeh who was able to land that lariat as she hooks that far leg for a near fall.
It's that experience edge in Nevaeh. It's that Ohio is for killers instinct that she brings to the table.
Brittany Blake showing how tough she is right now, taking it to Nevaeh, but once again, Nevaeh catches her and dropping her down that huge tombstone.
And that tombstone might be the death of her career already. Well, Nevaeh has her goal set. Obviously, Nia in that Spirit title. Brittany Blake is the one that just felt. Oh no! Speaking of Nia and that Spirit title, not only is it undermined, it just got rammed into her back.
Nia obviously not pleased with the way Nevaeh led the charge a few months ago here in WSU and kicked her out of the building.
Oh! Brittany Blake might have bit off more than she could chew once again.
Oh God!
Taking the championship to the face, leveled.
Kick to the midsection, and Nia, the most hated woman, dropping down Nevaeh.
The double arm DDT.
Spirit champion standing tall here at the end.
She's taking out all of her competition. Leaving 2 members of the WSU roster laid out. I like her new attitude.
She's never really fully been welcomed here in the locker room. She was fighting for her career, lost multiple matches, and then had to don a mask and cheat her way in for the WSU contract.
Well, let's befriend her then. It's nice to have a champion as a buddy.
Well, Brittany Blake earning the respect of Nevaeh here. She might not have won, but she definitely passed her final exam here tonight. action. Jenny Rose back home in Philadelphia against the newcomer, Brittany Blake.
And imagine what's going through Brittany Blake right now, the intimidation factor. Not only does she have to square off against Jenny Rose, who took the champion to the limit, she has to try and make her name.
And like you said, Brittany Blake has to make a statement against Jenny Rose, but Jenny Rose taking down Brittany Blake here in the early going.
Oh, but don't discount Brittany. You know, she's pretty sly. I know what she has to offer.
Oh, great cross body block. Taking the veteran down, but only getting 2.
Brittany, trying to get sweet.
She tried to follow up, but Jenny Rose was able to, sweep her out of the way, and now it's a standoff between both athletes. Jenny Rose might be taking Brittany lightly. Brittany, who's made quite a name for herself. She's learned a lot from David John Willard.
Well, she's going to learn a lot from Jenny Rose, the world-traveled Jenny Rose. Like you said last month, taking on Lufisto, taking her to the limit. And, of course, you can't remember, it was a few months ago when she basically became an honorary citizen of Japan by defeating the Joshi legend.
Right now, Brittany's getting her, backside handed to her. Big scoop slam from Jenny Rose.
Yeah, Jenny Rose definitely with the power advantage to go along with her experience. And she's not afraid to break the rules. Dan Yost applying the count. Jenny has till 5 to break. She does. Brittany Blake, this match lives on, but who knows how much longer.
Uh-oh, what's Jenny setting up for?
So Rose is trying to use the ropes for some extra leverage here. And that's exactly what she's doing. Driving that boot in the back of the head.
And pulling on that arm, putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder and elbow of Brittany Blake, now choking the life out of her. And again, utilizing the count that the Dan Yost looking referee applies.
Dan Yost looking?
Yeah, he looks like Dan Yost.
Then wouldn't it be Dan Yost?
I don't know. They all look alike.
Jenny Rose now chopping the hell out of Brittany Blake, much to the delight of this crowd here, now sending Brittany Blake into the corner and now stomping a mud hole in her.
A what hole?
That would be mud.
Oh, okay. Look at the power of Jenny Rose, bringing her down hard, right in the center of the ring, and now going straight for that lateral press. But only getting 2 once again. A lot of fight in Brittany Blake. She's making her rookie year here in WSU. One that's really catching the attention of a lot of people.
Yeah, just imagine the attention she would catch should she beat Jenny Rose here tonight.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna now. That bow and arrow. Stretching out Brittany Blake, folding her in half.
Actually, no, it might be good for Brittany Blake here as her small stature, as Jenny Rose really can't get the full bend in this move.
She's getting enough of it, but Jenny Rose has got to watch her shoulders, make sure they don't fall to the canvas.
Well, she has been primarily focusing on that upper back of Brittany Blake, and that bow and arrow that pressure was firmly applied across her shoulder blades. Oh, but Brittany now being able to fire back, throwing a couple forearm shots. Oh, but Jenny coming back off with some of her own.
Yeah, Jenny looked like she was just absorbing on Brittany Blake, the tenacity once again, and this thing looks like it's about to break down.
I think somebody lost an extension, and now...
Yeah, Jenny Rose.
Yeah, Dan Yost did.
Extensions off of Brittany Blake here.
Poor Yost.
Brittany Blake with a quick pin here, 1-2. Oh, only getting a 2 count.
Crucifix, and she's staying right on her. Bouncing her head off the canvas like a basketball.
This is a smart strategy by Brittany Blake, and look at Brittany Blake going for some submission here.
Viva La Raza going for that tequila sunrise.
Brittany.
And Jenny Rose is right smack in the middle of the ring with nowhere really to go.
Variation of a Texas cloverleaf while also hammerlocking the arm with the leg.
Jenny Rose is able to get her arm free now, trying to elbow off Brittany Blake, and she does.
Rose now creating separation, but not for long. Brittany staying on her.
Brittany now in control of Jenny Rose, whipping her off. Oh, wait a minute, reversal from Jenny Rose. In comes Rose, but Brittany sees her, moves out of the way.
And that bulldog that's taking her to victories at Dojo Wars, but only getting a 2 count as Jenny Rose bridges out of it.
Yeah, using her neck strength to get out of that pinning attempt. And Brittany Blake, we've seen her go to the sky before. She's utilized a high crossbody, a top rope dropkick. What does she have in store for the world-traveled Jenny Rose?
From the lights and a huge missile drop kick, taking out Jenny Rose. This could be a 1-2, but only getting a 2 count.
Had her stacked. I don't know how Jenny was able to kick out of that.
Win or lose, Brittany Blake, she's gotten a couple close calls here in this matchup on Jenny Rose. Noticeable improvement since her debut.
Absolutely right. Jenny Rose now rolling up to a cover of her own here, 1-2, and only getting a 2 count again.
O'Connor roll by Rose, but she didn't have her all. Brittany Blake back up.
Up in that forearm. Oh, driving her face down. That could be it. Cover here, 2 and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Jenny Rose. Introducing first in the corner to my right, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jenny Rose. And her opponent, in the corner to my left, she is accompanied to ringside this afternoon by Amanda Rodriguez and Mademoiselle Rochelle. She is fighting out of Akron, Ohio, Sassy Stephanie.
Well, welcome everyone. I'm Dan Cowie alongside Jake Black, calling all the action here tonight.
Thank you, bro.
And we're going to start off with our Sassy Stephanie taking on Philadelphia's favorite daughter, Jenny Rose.
Sassy Steph coming off a big loss to Tessa Blanchard, all because of LuFisto's interference. Sassy Steph tried to use the services of Rodriguez and Mademoiselle Rochelle, but it backfired on her. But right now she's trying to pick up a win against Jenny Rose, who was on quite a roll here at WSU until being defeated in a championship match.
Yeah, against LuFisto, but it was not a bad showing at all.
Oh, it totally was. Sassy Steph, maybe she's trying to show Jenny Rose a little bit of what she should have accomplished by taking the title from LuFisto and wants to take out a punishment on her for not being able to get the championship away from LuFisto.
Well, Rose has a side headlock applied to Stephanie here, and Stephanie using those forearms to wrestle out of it. Now there's a waist lock applied, but Jenny Rose fighting out of it, rolling out quickly here. 1, 2, and only getting a 2 count here in the early going.
That's what you got to watch against Jenny Rose, those quick roll-ups. Sassy Steph, though, firing back with her own inside cradle.
Now a bridge down, but once again only getting a 2 count. And Sassy Stephanie, crucifix, rolling her up. 1, 2, and once again only a 2 count. As you have to imagine, both women would like a chance at a title shot, well, once again for Jenny Rose, and for the first time for Sassy Stephanie, depending on who wins tonight's contest when Cherry Bomb challenges LuFisto in the main event.
And now we're seeing Sassy Steph's mean streak coming out on her, raining down with those elbows.
Not well liked here in the locker room. Well, right now, she only has 2 supporters, and that's Miss Rodriguez and Mademoiselle Rochelle.
She also had 2 fish hooks momentarily, but breaking the hold before the referee's count of 5 would have just got her disqualified.
This crowd trying to fire up Jenny Rose, but to no avail as Sassy Stephanie continues on the attack and goes for a cover, but only getting a 2 count.
Yeah, Jenny Rose, the local favorite here in Voorhees, but Sassy Steph's not going to let that get to her. She's used to being booed. She's used to being hated. Suplex. Going right for the cover, though. Smart move by Sassy Steph. And look at the neck strength of Jenny Rose.
Jenny Rose bridging out of that rather than kicking out. But Sassy Stephanie still in control at the moment.
Grabbing a straight hand, double handful of hair, chucks her in the corner. No, see it right there. She breaks right away, right at 1. Maybe we're seeing a new side of Sassy Steph.
I doubt it.
Maybe you misjudged her all this time.
As we've seen The Office interject themselves in most of her matches as of late. But right now, Sassy Stephanie chopping away at Jenny Rose.
Jenny Rose firing back. Didn't have enough in her to go for a second shot before Sassy Steph cut her off.
Yeah, Rose being sent to the corner, Stephanie after her, back elbow, catching Stephanie in the chin, and there's what I'm talking about right there. There's the Office, holding her by her ankles, and there's Sassy Stephanie to capitalize.
That is what the Office is there for. That is what assistants are for.
Yeah, you can't assist in a wrestling match unless it's a tag team contest, and we don't have a tag team contest scheduled at the moment.
They have managerial licenses. I asked them earlier.
It still doesn't allow you to interject yourself into the match in a physical way, and right now Sassy Stephanie is getting physical with the neck of Rose.
Cranking on it and also putting her body weight on top of it.
And there we go, driving her face first into that mat. Not looking good for Jenny Rose, into a pinning combination here, but Jenny Rose able to kick out before a 3 count.
Great job by Sassy Steph, though, stringing all that offense together. Still not enough to put away Jenny Rose.
You can hear this crowd firmly behind J-Ro right now, chanting, "Let's go, J-Ro." But Sassy Stephanie quick to silence them, once again going for a pinning combination. But once again, Jenny Rose bridging out of a pinfall.
Once again, using her neck strength to get out of it, though. Sassy Steph, though, she might be raising the ire of J-Ro, who's firing back on her.
These ladies firing with forearm shivers in the center of the ring. Here's Jenny Rose now. Look at these multiple forearms to the chest of Stephanie, dropping her down to a knee, and J-Ro, huge flying clothesline.
For more impact, she ran with it and fell with it, and now she's on a roll here against Sassy Steph. She's coming alive.
J-Ro in, House of Fire once again, clothesline, pulling Sassy Stephanie out, huge DDT, and that could be it. We have a pin cover here, 1, 2, and once again the Office interjecting themselves into this matchup.
What were you counting along with? I didn't see the referee. Referee go down for the cover, but right now,
Clearly would have been a 3 count if it wasn't for Mademoiselle Rochelle and Miss Rodriguez.
I think you're jumping the gun there. Sassy Steph's very resilient. A lot of times the person being pinned reacts to the count from the referee. And now she's coming behind here.
And she's got her with a reverse DDT into the knee. And positioning with that knee. And
right back to the neck. Right back to that neck she's been working over all matchup.
Ridiculous.
I think the term you want is victorious.
Sassy Stephanie.
It's all because of the Office. That was basically a 3-on-1 contest. No one could defeat those odds. 3-on-1.
Well, these are the odds that every competitor is going to have to face when they're against Sassy Steph. No one's going to beat Sassy Steph.
Main event time here at Secret Show number 3. Shauna with an opportunity to defeat Jessica Havoc for the WSU World title.
Jessica Havoc doesn't look too impressed right now.
I don't think Shauna came into this match with a perfect strategy, and she thinks she's going to outpower Havoc. She's sent to the ropes, and I think Shauna realizing that perhaps she's in over her head.
Jessica Havoc had about 6-7 inches over there. Maybe more. No question, Havoc's inside the
Don't count Shauna out.
Oh, get in the ring. Just who do you think you are? Huh? Just because you're big and just because you're the champion. Do you think? Who do you think I am? Are you getting frustrated? Because I've heard enough. Shut up.
Well, Havoc telling Shauna to shut up.
Point, counterpoint.
How rude!
Oh! Whoa. Shauna's a little bit flustered. I think the heat of the moment, she might have made the biggest mistake of her entire life.
How rude, Stephanie Tanner.
Stephanie Tanner, you see some of that spray on Tanner being left on the mat. Shauna's gonna be nothing but a stain after this one's done. And already going for that air raid crash. Shauna quick to find a counter. Looking for that sunset flip, but Havoc with the goozle grabbing her by the throat.
This shit's getting real.
And Shauna having to go to the eyes. And instead of continuing the attack, just going to the floor. Havoc going after Shauna's hair, pulling her up to the apron. Dickinson's got a hold of one end, Havoc's got a hold of the other, and give the assist to Dickinson. Havoc's throat being rung over that top rope. Trying to close the air pipe. Shauna just firing shots left and right. None of them really seem to be landing. And Havoc just muscling her off.
I don't think Shauna knows what to do in this predicament. She just kind of found herself there by chance. Didn't quite know how to handle it.
Now Shauna's got that rear naked choke. Havoc backed her to the corner. Oh!
You losing clothes now?
Shauna through the legs. About 10 shots all over the body of Havoc. She can't even send her off the ropes.
Havoc's shooting her off.
Oh, Shauna trying to slip through the legs again, and instead, a handful of hair.
Let go. You gotta let go of the hair. You gotta let go of the hair.
Now Havoc with the full Nelson applied. Shades of what we saw out of Alpha Female earlier tonight. Those two will collide tomorrow. Shauna finding escape. Oh, landing on her feet. Oh, and going after the knee of Jessica Havoc.
And that's
perhaps finally Shauna found a chink in the armor. And connected with the enziguri. Havoc still standing.
She's got to keep working on that knee.
Goes for that stunner, connects with it. She won a number of matches at the J-Cup 2013. She thinks that she's already the champion, but she's counting her chickens before they've hatched. Dickinson needs to be a better manager, telling her to go for the pin. I can't believe what Shauna's doing right here. And now Shauna's celebrating in the victory, at least in her mind, wearing Havoc's robe.
Yeah, I can't co-sign this at all.
Havoc's sitting up. Shauna has no idea. Look behind you. Dickinson's not a very good ring second. He's not that good of a boyfriend either with what he was trying to do with Candice LeRae. Oh my God.
You wanna mock me, bitch, huh? You wanna mock me?
Shauna's all tied up. Oh! Good night. While Dickinson bringing it to the attention of the official that Shauna's foot was on the rope. Who the hell do you think put it there? Havoc stalking her prey.
Just stomping down on the chest.
And taking a page out of Sami Callihan's playbook, an opponent that she defeated at Queen and King last year. And since then, dubbing herself the Havoc Death Machine, and certainly living up that moniker tonight. Havoc being distracted by the official. Dirty Daddy slides in the ring to save Shauna.
Oh no. I don't like this. I'm scared.
And what is Shauna doing? Crawling on top of the table, Havoc arguing with Dickinson, telling the official that he should eject him. Oh, and in the meantime, Shauna striking with the belt. Come on, ref. Referee with his hands full. Shauna coming off the ropes.
Whoa. Able to...
Oh, that was a bad landing for Havoc. Do we have a new champion? No.
You know, it looks like she was going for a DDT. I think that might have worked better than a DDT.
Yeah, that might have been more devastating.
Yeah.
almost like a gut wrench driver. Whatever you want to call it, was certainly effective. This is the first time that we've seen Havoc struggling in this match. Put it in the corner, bro.
Almost sort of like a brain eater.
You want to slap me, bitch?
Bring her down.
Huh?
Come off the rope. Let's go.
Now Havoc in uncharted territories.
And Shauna is not in a good place right now.
Oh!
Get her down from there. Come on.
Shauna once again going to the eyes. I'll tell you what, no matter how big and bad you are, there's always going to be vulnerable points on the body. The eyes are one of them. And Shauna struggling for that sunset flip power bomb. Can she get it? The answer is no. But again, going back to the leg.
Nice. Even with the momentum of the sunset flip, she wasn't able to take Jessica Havoc down.
Havoc got caught with the knee to the back. She hit the back of her head. Now she's trying to extricate herself from this position. And instead taken out with the double stomp.
Shauna doing things the Warriors way.
Shauna trying to drag Jessica Havoc to the center of the ring.
Get her away from there. Get her.
She's got the leg hook. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
You almost had it, baby. Now what are we going to do?
Shauna looking over here. She can't lose her focus. Almost wonder if she's got her eyes back in the WC World title. Not because it's something that she wants to possess. Perhaps it's something that she wants to utilize as a weapon.
Shauna once again going to the top.
Sight set on Havoc.
Havoc doesn't know where she's at. Shauna perched. She leaps into the waiting arms
How
of Jessica
strong is
Havoc.
Jessica Havoc? Up under the shoulders. Hook in the head. Oh! Killed her with the air raid crash.
Stuffed her.
And Jessica Havoc retains the WSU World title.